If you're a student, especially if you're thinking of going for a PhD or any doctorate degree, let me tell you something. Please go and learn how to paraphrase properly. Learn the skills of paraphrasing because it's actually a skill. Because plagiarism is not something you want to be playing with in academia. And no, paraphrasing does not mean you taking somebody's sentence and changing 2 to 3 words and rearranging the grammar. I'm a member of the academic misconduct in my university, where we look at all the plagiarism, any academic misconduct. You don't want to face those people, not just in my university, in academia. I know some of you will say, hey, we can use AI. Hey, go speak one kind grammar like this, even yourself go confused for the grammar. So go and learn how to paraphrase. Proper paraphrasing means taking someone else's idea, understanding it first. You need to understand that the idea of that person, and then you express that idea completely in your own words and sentence structure, while still giving the original author credit through proper citation. Very important. You still need to acknowledge where you got the information from. Let's see an example. An original author writes something like this: social media has transformed how students communicate and collaborate. You like it, you want to put it in your work, maybe in your literature review. A weak paraphrase would just change a few words. A weak paraphrase could go like this: social media has changed how students communicate and work together. What have you really changed there? You changed transform, you changed it collaborate to work together. You've just basically changed 1 or 2 things. The sentence, it's almost the same thing. A better paraphrase would be something like this, and that's why I said go and learn. Digital platforms have increasingly become spaces through which students develop academic and social connection. Did you see the difference from the weak paraphrasing and a stronger one? Different structure, different wording, but guess what? Still the same underlying idea. And please cite the original source. Never forget that. Paraphrasing does not remove the need for citation, because you still need to cite the original source. Where the idea came from, you need to acknowledge the person. These skills, see, paraphrasing skill, it becomes very important at doctorate level because you are constantly reading hundreds of papers, theories, arguments, and you need to demonstrate that you understand the literature. Not that you just go and copy and paste and change 1 or 2 words and all, or the grammar. So when you read a paper, don't immediately start typing, which is what some people do. Don't do that. Read it, understand it, and then try to explain the idea to yourself, or you're explaining it to somebody else. Then go back, write it, and then cite the source. At a PhD level, your supervisor does not want to see how beautifully you can copy somebody else's work. They might not even really notice it. But at the end of the day, if you put it through Turnitin, so go and learn how to paraphrase. And also, it is not good academic writing always quoting authors. Some people do that because they want to avoid plagiarism, so they're always quoting with the inverted comma. It is not a good academic writing. You need to demonstrate how well you understand the scholarship, how well you understand the research, the literature, and then you communicate it in your own academic voice. So my people, learn to paraphrase. Don't just change the words. Change the way you communicate the idea without changing the meaning. And please remember, always cite the original source, so that at the end of the day, when you put your work to Turnitin, you will get peace. I remain your friend, Academic Buddy, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.